ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्री श्री सीतारामलक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय. Continuing our journey on the Sri Rama Raksha Stotra, today we're going to look at two verses which generally are a couplet, and they appear in the Valmiki Ramayana also together, and they are included in the Sri Rama Raksha Stotra, verses 17 and 18. These are very, very beautiful verses because they describe the beauty of Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana as they were living in the forest. And the verses go like this: taruṇau rūpasampannau sukumārau mahābalau puṇḍarīka viśālākṣau chīrakṛṣṇājināmbarau. Interestingly, these two verses were also spoken by Shurpanaka right after her nose and ears were cut off by Lakshmana. Now, something that's interesting to note is, although Shurpanaka was in severe pain and she was reporting her pain and distress to Khara, her brother, when asked, "Who did this to you?" instead of saying something bad or unfavorable about Ramachandra and Lakshmana, she speaks these two verses. And this is not because of any other reason, but the fact that beyond the pain, she was very attracted to the beauty of Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana. So we'll look at the word by word meaning. Taruṇau, they are very, very youthful and always looking like this, not just for a short period, like any one of us has a short youthful period, and then we are subjected to old age, jara, or growth or decay. But Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana, although manifesting themselves on planet Earth for 11,000 years, were always youthful, taruṇau. Rūpasampannau, their youthfulness was combined with extreme and charming beauty. That means every limb, every body part was proportional and extremely well situated. Sukumārau. Now they are Kshatriyas, they are youthful, but they're very, very delicate. One might even say that the most delicate of flowers is the lotus flower, and the lotus must be getting its delicateness from Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana. But there's a caution. One may think, they're young, they are good looking, they're very delicate, so it's easy to dominate over them. No, no, no. They are mahābalau, extremely strong and indomitable. Their eyes are large like red lotus petals, puṇḍarīka, viśālākṣau. This implies that they can see everything around, because they have both good vision of the external world, but also that they are endowed with great knowledge of scripture that allows them to see things in reality. In the Bhagavad Gita, this is referred to as Shastra Chakshusha. That is, in the material world, one who has even good vision will not be able to see reality distinguished from illusion. The fact that this entire material world is full of illusion, that the actual reality is hidden. But one who has knowledge of scripture can see beyond the veneer of Maya or material illusion. Now, while they were traveling in the forest, they were dressed in the clothes of ascetics. Chīra means jute cloth made from fibers of trees. And Krishna Jira is the skin of black deer. Both are garments that are worn by forest dwelling sages. Ambarau means clothing. So they are kshatriyas wearing the dress of forest dwelling ascetics. Then the next verse says, phalamūlāśinau dāntau, tāpasau brahmachāriṇau, putrau daśarathasyaitau, bhrātarau rāmalakṣmaṇau. Since they are in the forest, they are eating very, very simple food. Ashinau means to eat. And what is their diet? Fruit, phala, and some roots and tubers, mūla. And because their diet is very, very simple, plus they are living there with a very specific purpose, their senses are very, very controlled, dāntau. So they are not easily agitated or tugged by their senses, which are considered like wild horses without restraints. Tāpasau. They are engaged in rigorous penance. That they were not at all disturbed by the fact that they were very, very high order princes, but living in the forest in the simplest of ways, without a palace or any royal comfort. Brahmachāriṇau. They were engaged in spiritual activities of hearing from sages all around Dandaka forest and practicing celibacy. Finally, the verse says, these two are the sons of Dasaratha. And their names are Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana. Putrau daśarathasyaitau. Bhrātarau. They are the best of brothers. In fact, they are inseparable. And they are Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana. So these two verses are a great meditation for us to come in front of them and see and be charmed by their beauty, be charmed by their ability to protect us. And the next set of verses that are coming up in a few verses later is when we, the reciters, call out to Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana to be our leaders and protectors. Until then, let's meditate on the beauty of these two wonderful persons while we meet again very soon.